Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk, we talk movies.
Welcome back to DC Movie News Character Corner, where we got the fall TV kicking back up into full swing, Flash and Arrow, tons of characters coming out that you guys might not know about, so here we go again. So now we're going to kick off with the season premiere of Arrow. They debuted the character of Wild Dog. Now watching the first episode, which just came out, not sure how much they're going to change the character from what we've seen before, because a lot of these shows, they always kind of deviate and go off in different ways. So far, it's pretty straightforward. Wildcat was created in September of 1987. He premiered in his very own series called Wild Dog, but he has mainly appeared in Superman. After that limited series, he was always in the Superman comics. He was in the Suicide Slum, which is an area of Metropolis that he was a part of with other characters like Vigilante, who's supposed to be showing up on Arrow as well. So kind of, as you know, Arrow kind of picks and chooses its characters. This character is Jack Wheeler. He grew up, he was a college football player, had a typical relationship with a girl who was had this kind of offside about her life that she kind of kept secret from him, but found out that she was involved with the mob and her family. So she was eventually killed off, and all of her money that she had, she kind of bequeathed to him. So he had this large sum of money, didn't know what to do with it. So what do you do when you got a lot of money and you want revenge? You go out and become a vigilante. So he took some sports gear. So he's kind of got a little bit of Casey Jones vibe going with him. He had that shirt and it's got the kind of a mutt on the thing. He's got a mask, like a hockey player's mask. He had some electroshock gloves that might make its way onto Arrow. We'll see. And the way that the name Wild Dog picked up was the SWAT team was after him. You know, the heads of the city wanted him put down, so they said put him down like a wild dog. So that's how that kind of stuck. Now, if you watched Arrow, when he showed up. Now, Arrow, he is played by Rick Gonzalez, and as you saw, Oliver Queen's kind of trying to rebuild his team after last season, so Wild Dog is one of the recruits that's going to come in, and Felicity and Curtis Holt, they were the ones that kind of came up with the name Wild Dog for him, so they kind of do a little take on that. So this character, it's not really to see how they're going to deviate from the character, because they're playing it pretty straightforward. Only difference is he was more of a Superman character. He really had no interactions with Green Arrow. As far as comics go, with Rebirth, the only time we've seen this character so far was on the cover of issue 1. And down in the corner, if you want to look at that comic, I'll throw up a picture of it for you. There's characters with the Wild Dog face mask. Now, I read that whole first couple issues of Green Arrow, and they never mention it, so I don't know if they're just kind of using some dramatic license with that. But he has not shown up so far in Rebirth with the character that we are seeing now, that we've used to see in the past. But we'll see. So Rebirth, a lot of the older characters are finally starting to get their due, so we will see. Check you guys out on the next one.